No, but in all seriousness.
I've been serious since we started.
No, but Masters Olympia.
Mm.
Would you ever consider...
Nah, not really.
You just posted a photo on your Instagram saying that your bad side is coming back.
Yeah, but I still got the chest and that to fix up yet. So.
But I mean, it's been like, what, 6 months?
I never rule it out, but at the moment, no.
But what? But in the Masters Olympia, surely most of the guys would have
Problems.
war wounds and whatever. So
yeah, well, if they made it 50 and over, sure, but then they'd have to they're talking about, because some people, because some of the pros now are older, some of them are at the age they could do the Masters who are still competing in the Mr. Olympia.
yeah, okay.
So there has to be they're talking about maybe 50 and over, and you haven't competed for at least maybe 4 or 5 years.
So what's the current criteria?
I don't know, just being over 45 maybe.
Okay.
Which a lot of guys who are in the Olympia and other pro shows are over 45. So it's got to be like, yeah, at least 50 and over and haven't competed for maybe a certain number of years. Because say you did the Mr. Olympia last year and placed 5th or 2nd, but you're old enough to do the Masters, I'll be like, well, what's the point?
Yeah, but even then, like...
You got to get the old fucking retards to go.
No, but even then, like, yeah, if as long as you make the age, then there we go.
Yep, there it is.
So is it just the fact that the is it the imbalances or
yeah,
just
a little bit at the moment? Yeah, I'm not happy with. But the triceps coming back there in the bad, aren't they? Before, remember, it was just dead flat. There was no shape at all. So slowly but surely, they say what, a millimetre every fucking month or fucking God knows when.
And what do you reckon it is? Is it just the
It's just that nerve that controls.
No, but like, what do you reckon it's growing back after all these years? Do you reckon it's the operation, or is it something?
Probably a bit of that to do with it, and that, yeah, it's slowly getting there. Just takes time. So by the time it's all done, I might be 60. So maybe the Masters can be 60 and over.
But I remember Tony Freeman. He had a torn pec, and he was still.
Yeah, but mine's more atrophied away.
Okay.
So it's like, I got the pec here, but this pec will start here, so I've got this gap like, remember Scott Steiner? He had nerve damage, same sort of thing, so they talked about maybe putting an implant under here, but then they got to rip your chest muscles off and put it under, or take fat from wherever I got fat and inject it there, so it'll look symmetrically the same, but if I do a pose, it wouldn't contract and have striations, but, you know, symmetrically it would look the same.
But what about when you're putting the synthol in your arms?
I should just move it there.
What do you?
I know.
Why do you inject Why don't you inject the
just there? I know. There it is. I see his chest over there. That one up. Yeah, that one's a good one. Yeah, but mine's not that bad. Mine's just like on one side, similar to that. His was from nerve damage. That's what it does. It always looks like. If I look here, see, it looks like. That's the chest muscle here. And that whole section there's like someone's gone and scooped it out. He had it like that. See, he's got it on both sides, whereas mine's just a little bit on one side. But there, go that one there. It's got bigger, hasn't it? So it's not as bad there. See how easy's there on one side? Yeah. That's how mine is, but my other pec is normal.
Okay.
Then he put tattoos on it, did he, to cover it a bit? Or?
No, well, why don't you do that? Pose with that.
A gimp outfit and a belt cover my waist. Kind of like a Batman suit with all the muscles on. I said someone make me those muscle suits. Look, it got worse. Look at that picture there of the belt on. Come down.
You reckon that's a good idea? Get the bloody chainmail.
It wasn't as big there.
Here.
Up.
Old Papa Pump.
Go there. Yeah, it wasn't as big there. So yeah, the longer it's going on, it's just atrophied away. It's weird. I could wear a belt over my shoulder like that. A towel.
Or you just switch genders and you bikini.
Yeah.
That's a go. Is there a Miss Masters Olympia?